Okay, thanks very much. Just purely just the false network, okay? You sat there, you just connected with someone, you know their biggest goal. The fact that we've still got a bit of a hubbub going on in the room is obviously a good thing to do. People found that quite interesting. So yeah, just a bit of false networking. It was your fault you put the word up, to be honest. Okay, a bit of a quote that we always like to do to just kind of put that kind of spin on the evening. All that you touch, you change. You change, changes you. I can very much relate to this at the moment, going through my my personal startup thing. I am getting changed left, right, and centre with everything I'm trying to do. So, how does that resonate with people? Yeah, excellent. Okay, okay. So everyone knows the well. Who doesn't know the format of Canopy? Okay, fair enough. It is 5 minutes demo. Yeah, it's not a lot of time. And Stu just sent out a pretty detailed like way that he wants it to go to cover the key points to keep you engaged, keep you interested, and then 5 minutes of Q&A. You know, build up your questions. It goes very, very quick. So if you've got something you want to ask about the startup, go for it. Yeah, and then as I say, Mentimeter all the way. Help them out with your comments and your scores at the end. Thank you. Okay, so first up we have our fireside chat. This one is actually 15 minutes, and there will be some questions afterwards there. Nancy is from Ground Capital. I won't do much of an introduction, so I'm going to leave that to the good Mr. Bedroom.
Thank you. First of all, thank you all for coming. Malcolm, thank you, Nancy, for letting us work this place. And assuming not everyone knows everyone, who is Nancy?
Well, I'm Portuguese Canadian, and I've been living here for 25 years. I feel that I'm more. Anyway, I've been investing for the past 12 years. I've been investing now at the ground, and we are set up right up there. After those stairs, and what you're sitting in now is a place called Astrolab. That's there, Astrolab AI. Okay, so we have together with Ground and Astrolab, we have 22 AI specialists from developers, business leaders, data scientists, a lot of roles in AI. We have a lab that we are putting through our program, 50 startups. So if you need AI development, it is, we do give out grants. So we can help you out with and why are we doing that? It's because Ground is investing in AI, obviously, and we are investing a lot in deep tech. And I'll leave the rest. There's more questions.
You talk about contact with the next questions. On your website, you list the list of technologies you work and you get there, but you also mentioned that you are increasing in seed stage.
Yeah.
Because concept by concept, I'm not sure everyone has the same understanding of those concepts. How do you record that and define pre-seed and seed stage?
Well, there's been some maturity in the market. So we talked about a pre-seed 15 years ago or 20 years ago. We were really pre-seed and didn't understand anything about business. Now coming back to the present, everyone that's in the pre-seed or seed stage, you already have a lot of knowledge, you already know how to build a company, you already read a lot, you already do a lot. So we feel that there's a more deep start, very professional, and right from the start, when we start getting used to money. So that's where we want to be. We want to be the first VC that the startups come to. And what type of startups? Startups that mix and do some disruption technology and science.
You list of technologies they love. So I suggest you just search on the website. I would like to address a specific one. Everyone knows probably the service for the service business. Talk about the defense industry. And you guys invest in defense, a lot of defense, very cool, large words. What is your view?
Well, I have two views. One as an investor and the other one as a woman. I'll give you the woman one. More different than being an investor. I feel that defense is a very male-dominated world, but we need security and we need so as a woman, I want to be part of something. I want to be part of what are the that's more but it kind of blends in. So if I can invest in every start building impact, positive why not? Money, yeah, and everything, all of us. And all of these only as a small as that's something that we should think about and be part of in our day. No, why don't we care? Every single structure or defense, it is every even number one. Right? It is so everything that we ever did, I don't think that's the like that's not even it just happened. And it's wonderful to see younger people part of it. And having different ways of looking at it. We have much more information in our hands today than we ever did.
That's why Silicon Valley is.
It is.
Okay. AI is these days AI is I know
I'm gonna give you a funny answer. No, that is just my, the first view that I had, like, let me just ignore this. But obviously it's not, it's a conversation that we should have, and it's something that we have to look at and seriously. It's the same thing as we look at defense. It's a safety. Us as humans, okay, now we need to be safe from machines. Why don't we ask questions? Why don't we understand? Are they going to decide for us? Are we going to let them? So these questions, yeah, we have to make them and we have to get answers. And if we're the ones who are actually implementing the solution, we're actually, let's know about, let's know what the impact that we're coming up to. Let's put it out in the open, be transparent, who are you tricking, who you're not tricking, and should you trick? And that's the question. Should not be the way that the internet is used, because that's what we learn. That's what we learn in Facebook, that's what we learn in Google. We all speak that the algorithm did something that now we have to change our business. And it wasn't, but it wasn't the algorithm. Got together and decided, no, now we're going to what I call human in, human out, AI in the middle. And the world
Getting back to the stages and responders. So, you want to be the first investor that some companies will go to, which is great. And when should we start from? Start caring about this stage.
well, not everyone should go for this. We're all aware of that. Anyone has any doubt? Later, and I'll gladly talk about it. Because us, the money is not ours. Someone else. We have to make and because it's very specific, people have project very sure. So if you think that your PowerPoint is wonderful, beautiful, and colorful, forget it. We don't invest in PowerPoint. We will only invest in PowerPoint background, and you have given so much to society already, and you already have so much impact, then you probably believe in your PowerPoint. But I would think, there's probably 10 people in the world that have that. Are you one? No. Are you going to have an idea that many other people did? Yes. And that's good. Not be afraid of competition. So just make sure that what you're doing it well, and you want to grow. You don't want to grow, you just want to grow. The bank is wonderful.
Well, just simple questions. And yes, so the first one is bootstrap has revenue.
Bootstrap. Oh,
Revenue, something with investors.
no, that's the
Well,
question.
bootstrap and that to spend on bootstrap revenue or start finding investors.
Yes. Yes. That's one. Yes.
7% idea, big idea, or a great one.
Great one. Yes.
And find a great one. Simple words.
Someone, that's not what they don't.
then go to a round of websites with parties.
Yeah.
And just to.
You'll know what I meant by this.
Okay. So how do you select? Very questions. That like a process?
Yeah, there is a process, but the most important one, always the boundary. Product doesn't matter, the market doesn't matter. It's.
Final question, one sentence for this. The team were founded in the project.
Like, just be real. Don't, just know what you want and, be real.
Thank you so much. Last words.
There's a couple
So
of,
that's, we've got a couple that come through on the main meter. Thank you very much. So does the component of responsibility of the user is it a determining factor that you invest
Yeah. Even more, okay? Even more because we have to defend more responsibility.
Is it time for any questions? I think?
We do. I saw the other day that each time you use AI, you get one card.
that's not you specifically, Nancy, okay? Just putting that out there. Yeah.
No, don't worry. You're being ripped off, okay? AI is a superpower, and if you don't believe that, I don't care. I don't have an answer.
And I think this is our last one.
No, but
No, I catch myself becoming dumber in real time. Like I speak multiple
that's because
languages
you
and
want to. You want to.
no, not really. It's easier. It's easier than to check the correct spelling. You just ask to check.
If you want to get good grammar and writer, write. Okay? And that's what you should do. And if that's your objective, go for it. And you really do that. But if that's not your daily, okay? That's what I'm saying. There's two things that are totally different. You want to be the busy writer and don't go to ChatGPT or whatever, okay, or whatever. Yes.
And the last one is no, there's not one after this. What do you value the most? Paid sales or technology?
Readiness,
Who
readiness.
can answer this? What would you answer?
Team.
Okay.
There we go. Good. What is your time to deal ticket range? You still do different things with that. Okay, time to deal, normal flash to bank from presentation to cash.
It takes us around 3 months to get all the process. It's hard. Keep tech is hard. Keep tech is hard to analyze. The technologies are very hard to get through. The team is, so it's not something that you can decide.
And you use AI to analyze
Yes,
soils.
of course. Why not?
Of course, yeah.
Why not?
What is your process to detect?
We are iterating, we're being a startup at this point in time because the AI tools that we're using each week, we find ourselves that there's a better tool. So today, I just use Manus, just to give you an example. I know what Manus is, the Chinese one. So today I use Manus and I was like, oh my God, why am I using all the other tools? So these things change, we're interacting. We still don't have what we call data VC. Our tech stack is not stable at all.
Yes, and you need more important if you want to invest in deep tech. How do you analyze and we are processing your analytics of the process.
So we do have, we go through the product assets. And then we go through. Don't go very deep on, and then market is aligned, we just go deep on the team. Can't go deep on financial.
Don't mind if you have other questions other than what is on the show. Give them, that's what we kind of have to say. I think 2 minutes after the event, what I'm happy to provide. I'm sure that's what we will be happy to clarify.
Also, you answered a great question. Thank you very much. And I have to say, the next military man, your comment about the female perspective, really did resonate. Actually, yeah, to be more of that process and how the whole thing impacts.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bring on that. Thank you. So, time for our first sample today, which is a batch. I hope I correctly. Okay, so as a reminder, startup takes 5 minutes to pitch. I'll start jumping around and I'll wait you around about 5 minutes. Okay? Yeah, please come in, do whatever you want to do. And as soon as you're ready, just give me a shout. Yes, I'll do what you do. Yes, off you go.
Hi, everyone. So I'm the founder of Attach. Attach was founded around COVID time, and I was struggling because I wrote a lot, I struggled a lot, and every day, every time my horse was on the toilet, there were damage and problems. So I searched for a solution for a mobile surfboard. And here we are. So my background is in engineering. I studied engineering at Northern. I work a lot in the Netherlands, also the first job. And you can see these are the first 4 times here. The last one is right here. See? It doesn't sound like that yet. And by now, I hope I can really get into my products and finally bring it to the market. So the server money itself, I mean, it's quite big. I mean, it's growing every year. Apartment with storage support, apartments, even the car, even the trains. I mean, it's a huge thing, and even though I never surfed on the surfboards, and one of them being damaged is always also the equipment are getting more expensive, and we are goods in order is really hard. So, my surfboard is a model surfboard. Provides 3 or more pieces. So you can combine many models that you want. So you can switch from a longboard to a surfboard to a hybrid board. And you don't need to buy extra board, just buy the model itself, and then you can buy the parts, individual parts. Yeah. It's easy to assemble. We don't have any metal parts or any bolts itself, so we don't have the big bolts. And the simple parts of the board is first of all, it's not made as traditional surfboard, it's made by bolts. Very easy, control environment. If you damage one of the parts, you can switch it to another, so you can save money. And it's very versatile. So in terms of the compatibility, I mean, you can switch like that. If you want like surf big waves, you can go to another design that match all the parts. Middle part is big. Because it's works in those. times are. And then you have more parts. So one of the parts that this needs to be a little bit central. So you just do this. And more. Oh. So this. Sure. Real force. Yeah. Go. They are, sorry, it's the painting. Yeah.
Outside the mind, it's
Yes. So, yeah, basically, it turns these buttons go into there, push it. When you want to switch the course, you just press it. It goes. Yeah.
Please. Like what stuck with me from your presentation is that you're focusing on damage. Like I haven't really heard you say that it's super easy for transport. Like, if you drive a smart, now you can go certain with your smart. I think that is a point that is more interesting because if you have damage, you have to buy a new module, and maybe the new module might be just as expensive as just buying a new circuit.
Yeah, you're correct. Yes. I mean, I mentioned the trains, the airplanes, but of course, you can mention also bicycles, motorcycles, apartments. Yeah, you're correct.
And then last thing, like how does the surf, I surf myself, how does the surf community, because aesthetically, in my opinion, it doesn't really look that appealing, it's not that good. How does the surf community look at it?
Well, this big will be a big block in the market. Of course, I mean, you know, surfers are very traditional, right? Although it doesn't mean like that, but when a board is close, you see only the lines. Of course, you can, this is also a big flag, but you can, for example, cover the line with, for example, for this black or other colors, because in white you can see that. But people don't see it. The performance is very, very, very similar.
I mean, that's the hardest thing, like, you're trying to change the viewpoint from a whole industry. Real surfers are quite like basic material.
Exactly. So these products for beginners, when I tested the program, everything was okay. But I write it myself, I write it instructors, and that's
Well, also follow-up question, like, putting, so I imagine, like, to get this on an airplane, normal surfboard, you have to pay extra, I'm assuming that's.
And you're okay, sorry, I'll think the panel first.
Marco, can you start with this question? So this one, they send out people are sent to grants.
Sure. So our idea is to do a crowdfunding right now. We're now preparing for markets. We want to do a crowdfunding first. Yeah. So the set problem is always a hard topic, but the boards will do itself when you win the board. So eventually. So the mechanism itself, you can see really Boolean gaps or a lot of gaps. Of course, these two are not finished, but I'm going to do it over. This can be always the problem. I'll try to do my best to make it out. But yeah, it's the first thing that comes to my mind when I'm asking this thing mechanism. You're right. I think it's one of those problems that how can you solve it, right? I mean, yes, that's I think that's the life cycle. Yeah.
Cool. So, question from panel, so
Yeah. Yes, you can do. So this one, for example, a 6-score. If you, of course, this one is not a very different size of the load. But the board can go from 5 to maybe 7 on this load. And maybe you can even put another part, another middle part on this and go the whole point. So exactly.
last question, while that question's going, if you get your phones up to the next meeting,
I understand that there's a potential for it usually helps to have an ideal customer profile.
So our targets is beginners and surfing, or we have like 2-3 months. People that live in the cities and can't, or train. People that travel, I mean, most of the people, I mean, 90% of surfers, I mean, they are around 2 times, maybe 3 times, even less. So that's the market. This is for convenience. And the way of it, because you can switch the cars and have more work. As you know, surfers starts with a big board, right? And then you go down, so smaller ones. So eventually, you buy like 10, 20 boards in your lifetime. And these ones that you can buy one, have buy individual parts that are cost not as much. And maybe if you know what you really like on software, and you can buy your software that not
awesome.
Thank you.
One more thing, paper events we've done, every master complete events we get. Everyone done it? Because it's all about the data. Everyone, all good? Yeah? Okay, then we will move on. So, second, move on. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, quick video time.
All right, thank you. So my name is Jerome Powell, and I train. I'm a product manager. What I'd like to introduce you today is a product we're calling Moment. And they say pictures worth 1,000 words. So instead of me talking about it, we put together this little intro concept here just to introduce the idea.
No, just roll with it. It's got subtitles and stuff, Drum. It's okay. Yeah.
Like everything is about. All right, so we didn't have anybody, did everybody sort of capture the gist of that?
Yep.
How do we do a full screen?
Present top right, Bob.
Thank you very much. All right, so what is Moment? I'm gonna try to recap what we lost in the video. Emotional intelligence augmentation life coach on your smart devices. Just what the app is essentially doing is monitoring your communication and monitoring your physiological data in real time to when the moment it detects stress, moment it detects irregular communication, to give you that little tap on the shoulder and say, hey buddy, what's going on? And you take a breath, or here's an alternative like phrase. So where did the concept come from? My wife and I, we've been married for almost 15 years now, and we've got 3 kids, and a big thing for us is to raise emotionally intelligent kids. We understand fully that we're raising adults, right? They're not going to be children forever, so we thought it's vital to essentially lead them by example. We've done all the coursework, this on podcasts, you name it, we've done it. But inevitably, when life happens in that moment, everything that you'd like to convey sort of goes out the window, you know? It's totally gone. But we thought, what if your devices could, in a moment, sort of catch you and give you that helping hand? Now, what are we looking at here? These are some screenshots of the prototype. And the important thing to capture here is that currently there are lots of apps on the market that are intended to help you with mindfulness, intended to help you with communication. But a lot of this is dependent on your sort of belief in who you are and what you think about yourself. It's all self-assessment. But Moment differs entirely in that we're listening to you almost 24/7. And what you're saying is in many ways who you are. And
it's monitoring the background. So honestly, I don't see what the big deal is. You're too sensitive about these things. I'm just making a joke. But now everybody's upset. We're just moderating. Did you see that little picture out there? So it's not captured, so captions. And it's not trying to hear what I said. And it's too sensitive. And just a judgment, right? So we would and then also starts to put together patterns. Obviously, data reset it before I came here. But it starts to put together that picture of your conversation, your interactions throughout the day. Now, so this is our task. Normally at this point, everyone will be asking for money, things like that. This is a very complex topic. Our ask is we're looking for developers. We are looking for talented people to join the team. Now, and these are mostly people sort of in advisory roles. We're going to get people come on board and augment the team. If you'd like to find out more, visit our website. You can also sign up there to be a beta tester. And yeah, reach out and contact us. So we're not in market now, to answer your question directly. And I don't think we're still playing around with it. There's also a lot of privacy concerns, a lot of sort of problems that we know we'll need to overcome. So it's really important that we should get this here right. Our first goal right now is to distribute the test flight, to get it to people's hands, try to get a feel for what's important, what works, what doesn't work, how can we add value. So we see where we're started, and then we see where we think we can go. Where do you think we're starting? We've got this here on fire customer online. This is someone who wants to sell at a company where they're working at. But they're also dealing with stress. And they feel that, the lack of pricing is they're consuming data online, they're following, various problems of the world, all of their podcasts. Again, they're having that same problem. There's a knowledge application gap. Too much material, when it comes down to actually doing it, this tool, my phone, it's going to be a couple of times. But, you already quite that eventually we might corporate. And what we see there is, again, there are companies that right now communication and if like sort of suboptimal communication, that's going to be a lot of US data, but it costs US almost $2 trillion per year suboptimal communication. This is coming from turnover. Companies with high or low emotional intelligence team members have high turnover. And replacing employees costs a lot of money. Companies every day implementing things like Evera and various other tools try to understand how they can improve the we think we'll have kind of insights that will be really valuable. What others said last year, now we see by yourself, this is here, this is that middle picture. We also envision that being able to have a therapist who, right now in the US, 50% of marriages is divorce. Probably not surprised. If you know 70% of that breakdown in communication, you don't know how to talk to each other. So we can envision like our therapist them about what the issues were, and whatever they do, remember, bias, it's just gaps in it. But this tool will not fill in the gap. Okay, now for the board. I don't think we're gonna get. Everyone, please, so we definitely are looking into it. And we know from the research that we've done, as long as we can justify why we're doing it and we allow users to agree to it, and we're not reporting others. This is recognizing my voice. And my voice. If it doesn't recognize my voice, all you have to have is yours. So, yeah, it's polling. Hey, that's what grows ignore. We're also planning on doing things that any number that factors out. So through your day, you sending out passwords or credit card information. It's all out. It's never going to happen. One is the concept of the problem, processing audio and really capturing the data. We also want to have the models work on the device, so we have to go to the cloud to do the processing. All these things I think are really vital for privacy and protecting our users, and we're looking for domain experts. We have people who they know emotional intelligence. We have other experts, but we really want to take it to that level where when it comes time for submission to Cashflow, we know it's a habit, so we're going to be able to cross those.
Oh, any other questions before? Very, very quickly. That's all right.
So that demo is that before, right? So, and we're looking for this. So who did that? Oh, it's not code.
Yeah.
My name is AI. It's not code. It was like, so the biometrics are not working right now. This is just picking up notifications. And it's giving you like I was like, hey, okay. Under the world is okay. We're also in contact with. Don't forget to have a just so.
Now, Rob stands between us and pizza. Okay.
Come on, Rob.
My name is Rob Kramer. I'm here with Omega. My team, let's say, and then here. And today we're going to show you how to utilize picture. So we can keep up your sexy video.
I did it because if I didn't do it, it hurt, so I kept doing it.
currently, look at the state of Europe, what I found is that Florida is improved.
Well done, Rob.
Don't take any more, 3 more. Right, super important on it, and put your favourite in, please.
And Bob, that stays open for another day, so people can keep voting while they're on the pizza. No, no.
Okay, that stays open. What would you say to someone about them like why they should come to it? Wouldn't you say this for ourselves, yeah, we'll read this then.
Yeah.
And basically, thank you very much indeed. Take that. And every change on the example. Bigger money, you can both subscribe to that, look at brilliant videos. And the deal one. Peace out. But also, it's because of the fact that you see the demos of that. Yeah. Quite like it, and you just store, because when you create up to the apologies for what you prepared for. Thank you for the next one, which will be actually a concept element of this. Absolutely fantastic. Robin is more human type of family, and we'll get some details. Thank you very much indeed. And thank you for